writers. So this morning I was thinking about one of my favorite books. The book is called The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. And it has this line that I really like. It says, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. And that kind of reminded me of the writing we're doing. If we want things to change, if we want the world to get better, then we have to really, really care about making it better and work really hard at making it better so that things change, so that the world becomes a better place. Today, I want to teach you that opinion writers don't just write one thing and then say, oh, I hope that helps. I did my best. I don't really care anymore. No way. Instead, they keep writing more and more, trying to tackle the problem. They write to different people, or they try putting out different ideas, different solutions of how we could solve the problem. They keep at it, trying different things, writing different ideas, so that the problem will get solved. We have to work really hard to try and solve problems in the world and try and convince people to help us. Let me show you how I do that with my writing about kids needing computers. Follow me. Start by doing what I always do in writing. Reading over what I already wrote to get my brain ready and remind myself of what I was writing. Kids need computers. I want to learn. And she has a sad face. And then here she is with her computer saying, yay. I think all kids need a computer to learn. It is not fair that some kids can learn and other kids can't. Isn't it sad that some kids are stuck at home with no learning? One reason kids need computers is to see their teacher. All right, remember, I want to add more reasons. What if I want to say like another reason they need a computer is to grow their brain, right? We don't want kids' brains to shrink because they're not learning. No, we need them to grow their brains. I'm going to write that. Another reason is so they can grow their brains. Okay, let's get started. Another, U umbrella, using an uppercase U because it's the first letter of my sentence. And nest. U umbrella, another, TH thumb. Another, R ring. Another reason, okay, two fingers space, R ring, long E, eagle, you hear it? Zebra, U umbrella, reason, and nest. Another reason is, sight word. IS spells is. Ooh, time to turn the page. Wow, I'm writing so much. Another reason is so they can grow their brains. So, sight word. SO. Notice, even though it's a new page, it's still the same sentence, right? Here was the start of my sentence. I'm still going on that sentence, so I don't need an uppercase S. I keep it lowercase, SO. So, they, another sight word. THEY spells they. So they can. Whoa, so many sight words. CAN spells can. I don't know if I have enough space there. I'm going to go to the next line. So they can grow. G, goat. Ring. Grow, ocean. Grow, W window. So they can grow their TH makes that the sound, like thumb. The egg. Their ring. Their brains. Be bear. Ring. Bray, acorn, that long A sound. Brain and nest. Brains, S socks. And a period at the end. Another reason is so they can grow their brains. Now let me think about what I was talking about before. It's really important that writers come up with more and more ways to tackle the problem. They write to different people in different ways and suggest different solutions. So who else could solve this problem? I could write to computer companies like Apple or Dell to make computers and give them to us. Like maybe they would donate them to students who don't have one. Or maybe we can ask Boston Public Schools. Maybe we can ask the city to give the schools the computers. Or maybe we could ask people who have extra computers in their house to share. Let me try that. I'm going to write, do you have an extra computer? Maybe you could give it to a kid who doesn't have one. Let's start with do. Ooh, sight word. D-O spells do. Notice my uppercase D because it's the beginning of a sentence. Do you, ooh, sight word. Y-O-U spells you. Do you have? H, hat. A, apple, have the violin. Have. Do you have an? Ooh, sight word. A-N spells an. Do you have an extra? E-egg. X. Oh, X. X. T, turtle. Extra ring. Extra. U, umbrella. Do you have an extra computer? C, cat. U, umbrella. Come and mouse. Come P, pig. U, unicorn, that long U sound. Compute, T, turtle. Computer, R, ring. Do you have an extra computer? And just like I showed you yesterday, that's a question. So I'm going to draw a question mark there because I'm asking a question. Do you have an extra computer? Maybe, yes, no. And then I'm going to write, you can give it to a kid who doesn't have one. Okay, I'm going to write you, that's a sight word, uppercase Y, O-U. Why did I use an uppercase Y? Do you know? Yes, I used an uppercase Y because it's the first letter of my sentence. I ended this sentence with a question mark, kind of like a period, but we use it for when we're asking a question. And that means my next sentence, my next word that starts my new sentence, needs an uppercase letter. You can, C-A-N, K-N spells can. You can give. G, goat. I, iguana. Give, violin. You can give it. Sight word. IT spells it. It too. Another sight word. TO spells two. A. Ooh, sight words galore. A spells A. Kid. K, kite. I, iguana. Kid, d, dog. Kid. Who? Ooh, that's that whale blend. W-H. You hear it? Whale. Who? Ooh. I'm going to use an O for that ooh sound. Who does dog you umbrella does S socks. You can give it to a kid who does not. Ooh, say word. N-O-T spells not. Have. Two finger space. H, hat. A, apple. Have, v, violin. Who does not have one. Oh, I know that word. O-N-E spells the number 1. We learned that in phonics a while ago. If you don't know, though, you could stretch it out, too. That would be okay. And a period at the end. You can give it to a kid who does not have one. Friends, notice how I added more reasons. I added the reason about growing the brains. Another reason is so they can grow their brains. I also added another solution. I said that someone with an extra computer could maybe give one to a kid who doesn't have one. Do you have an extra computer? You can give it to a kid who does not have one. I offer different solutions, different ideas. Remember, writers don't just stop at one little small piece of writing. No, they keep going and going and going, adding and adding and adding. You need to staple more pages on or take more pages on, you can. We have plenty of pages in our journal that you can rip out. Have fun writing. Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Continue working on your persuasive writing. Remember, persuasive writers think of more and more reasons. They think of lots of different ideas and different ways to solve the problem. Continúa trabajando en su escritura persuasiva. Recuerde, los escritores persuasivos piensan en más y más razones. Piensan en muchas ideas diferentes y maneras diferentes de resolver el problema.